in that second sub question based on men and work. So before getting into the problem, just we'll discuss some basic concept. Suppose if a person finishes or completes a work in X days, so then work done by him in one day is 1 by X. So we'll take like that because the total work is treated as 1. In that 1 X part will be done. So if you go with an example, for example, consider this is a wall. I asked to paint this wall. If it takes 4 days for you to paint the wall, so that means in one day you finish 1/4 of that. That means 4 days you are doing means you divided the work in 4 parts. If you are completing the work in 4 days means you divided the work in 4 parts. So each part done in each day. So that the 4 parts you can finish the first part in one day. Second part the next day. Third part the next day. Afterwards the fourth part the next day. So here 1/4. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. So like that we finish the work. So this is the way we'll approach the problem theoretically. In practical it may be different. Maybe in a first day you have finished 3/4 and remaining towards second and third day you can take rest. Otherwise you can paint only few parts of that. There is a different case. But we'll approach the problem like this in such type of cases. The same way, if you are finishing a work in X days means you have divided the work in X parts. So in one day how much work you will do? One part out of the total X. So in 2 days means 2 into that 1 by X, like that. So here the same way in this example, if you consider work done in 2 days means each day work is 1/4. 2 days means 2 into 1/4, that will be 1/2. 1/4 plus 1/4, 2/4, as usual 1/2. So if you are completing a work some n days means, that means you are dividing the work into n parts. Each day you are doing 1/nth part. Out of that nth parts we are doing that. So that concept we are going to apply here. So second question, 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by 1 man alone. Here we need to find out the work done by 1 woman alone to finish the work. So time taken by 1 woman to finish the work be some X days, and time taken by 1 man to finish the work be Y days. So from that now we can write work done by 1 woman in 1 day equals to 1 by X. Why? Because the total X days means work is divided into X parts. So in 1 day she can finish 1 by X part. We can represent as 1 by X. No issues in the problem. So work done by 1 man in 1 day equals to 1 by Y, because the total it took Y days. So now there are 2 cases. What is the first case? 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. So 2 men and 5 women, if they work together, they finish a work in 4 days. That means here they are also dividing the work in 4 days. In 1 day, how much they can finish? 1 by 4. So work done by 2 women and 5 men together equals to, in one day is equals to 1 by 4. So work done by one woman is 1 by x. 2 women means 2 into 1 by x plus 5 into 1 by y is equals to 1 by 4. Let it be the first equation. Now case 2. Work done by 3 women and work done by 3 women and 6 men in one day is equals to 1 by 3. Why? Because total these 3 women and 6 men together took 3 days. That means the work is divided into 3 parts. In one day, 1 by 3. So work done by 3 women in one day means 3 into 1 by x, and 6 men means here plus is equals to 1 by 3. Let it be 2. So now assume 1 by x as A and 1 by y as B. So therefore the equations 1 and 2 can be rewrite as 2a plus 5b is equals to 1 by 4, 3a plus 6b is equals to 1 by 3. So now let it be 3 and 4. So go with the elimination method. So elimination method we can write equation 3 into 3, equation 4 into 2. That implies 3 2s are 6a plus 15b is equals to 3 by 4, and this one with 2 means 6a plus 12b is equals to 2 by 3. So subtraction minus symbol should change. So this is also subtraction here. This is 3b is equals to 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 here. So minus should be considered, minus 2 by 3. So next continuation I will write here. So that means 3b is equals to LCM for 4 and 3, that is 12, and 3 into 3 minus 4 into 2. So 3b is equals to 9 minus 8 by 12, that is 1 by 12. Then b is equals to 1 by 12 into 3, that is 1 by 36. So b is equals to 1 by 36. Let it be 5. And we know that 3a plus 6b is equals to 1 by 3. 3a plus 6 into 1 by 36 is equals to 1 by 3. 3a, this is 6, so plus 1 by 6 is equals to 1 by 3. 3a is equals to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. LCM is 6, so 2 minus 1. 3 2s are 6, so the 2, 6 1s are 6. So a is equals to 1 by 80. So we got a is equals to 1 by 80, b is equals to 1 by 36. You can observe there. You know that a is equals to 1 by x and b is equals to 1 by y. So that implies 1 by x is equals to 1 by 18 and 1 by y is equals to 1 by 36. That implies x is equals to 18, y is equals to 36. So x and y are the number of days taken by the one woman and one man to finish the work. So time taken for one woman to finish the work equals to 18 days, time taken for one man to finish the work equals to 36 days.